morning, Loveys. How are we? Oh, what a night. Someone stick a fork in me. I'm done. Okay, you want to talk about the most embarrassing moment of your life? May have been recorded with Kevin Linehan from the Yellow Cottage Tales. Did we see me on the court TV? Let me just break out this little clip for you. This is why I'm late, babes, because I'm technologically inclined. Watch this.
Well, to figure it all out, I'm going to need some help. Let's bring in our Karen Reed trial insiders. Joining us tonight, trial attorney Wayne Dennison, criminal defense attorney Joseph Krowski Jr., Karen Reed supporter and nurse Kim on YouTube and TikTok. Kim Whalen is with us, and the creator behind the Yellow Cottage Tales YouTube channel, Kevin Linehan. Great to have everyone here.
Stop it. What am I doing? Let's say good morning. Oh, Amherst Ann. I hear ya. And, good morning, Kathy. Moochie's 33. Oh, listen, babe, when I tell you everything, focus camera. Everything in my body wanted to say, oh, at multiple points. And I was too afraid. I had to sit on my own hands, and I had multiple sets of pearls on, okay? To clutch, to clench. I was doing everything. And so how I initially thought it was going to be was that we had these topics, right? You get like a couple of topics. And I'm like, I'm just going to knock this one out of the park. Okay. I'm going to knock it out because I know what I know. All of a sudden, you get me with Vinnie P. And I was not as brilliant as one could be. All right. Put a sentence together, Kim. It's not that hard. Why are you nervous? Was it that Mr. Dennison, Attorney Dennison, you got him to agree with you a couple times? Well, that's a good thing. It's a good thing because he's usually more on the fence. But I'll tell you this, babes, I'm no Nick Rocco. Nicky haircuts, he's got that in the bag, and he did so good. He does a beautiful job. I was just an uncomfortable, weird little oddball. And you swing and you miss sometimes. But hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I gave it a whirl. Oh, good morning, the Goodmans. How are you? Oh, and then how many strands of my pearls did I break, Buffy? Zero. Okay, babe. Why? Because listen, we're not going to break pearls over being on court TV. But I felt like Vinny. I feel like Vinny. Cully wrote on my he posted something. He tweeted at me this morning, and he goes, "Ultimate or elite troll move of Vinnie Politan to bring up the Sullivan sisters with me because on TikTok I really was creative in some of the commentary, including when I called Marietta Sullivan just a full-faced vixen, okay? And I meant it very sincerely, but I couldn't bring up a funny. You know what I'm saying? Can't bring up a funny when you're on the court TV. But it seems to me like everyone is out of their minds over the first question that was asked. So I'm going to go over it. It was something about where Hank Brennan brought up yesterday that there was the Karen said she had wiped a piece or pulled a piece of glass out of Officer John O'Keefe's nose and it started to bleed. And to me, I was like, okay. I said that very much so aligns with what we believe, that Officer John O'Keefe was not on a front lawn for 6 hours in 18-degree temperatures on January 29th, 2022. And why is that? Because you don't actively bleed from a cut or a wound 6 hours later. Now, the Commonwealth and the Commonwealth supporters will say, "Blah, look what Karen said." And I find no problems in it. So that was a positive because Mr. Dennison said, yes, we'll have to, like Nurse Kim said, we will have to get an expert to say what happens with your vasoconstriction in cold temperatures, hypothermia, etc. And that's just not consistent, in my opinion. And he then, Joe Krowski Jr., he says, well, that doesn't make sense that Karen would be pulling out a piece of glass because she was supposed to be chest to chest with him per Kerry Roberts. And Kerry Roberts said, so I come back and this is what I said. I go, oh, no, I didn't. I didn't say, oh, I just was like, yes, sir. Then I rebutted with, well, if you recall, Karen Reed actually gave mouth to mouth, sir. Okay. So it makes sense that she was up at the top of his body and providing rescue breathing, trying to what? Save his life. I don't think it's that difficult. Let's try. Let's all work together and find some bit of common foundation here. You know. And then Kevin. Kevin was Kevin. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful piece of segment. And Vinnie Politan is lovely. He's funny. He's lovely. He made jokes. He was doing promos. I wish I could get invited back someday. But that was probably my one shot, babe. So we're going to let that go. And now let's talk all the shit. Have you seen everything? Did you watch the last of the IDs? Tell me everything. Oh, Anthony from Ohio comes in hot with Plevin doesn't have a damn brain. Well, he has a brain because he uses it, but it is basically, if he says that we don't have, what is it, 2 brain cells left? Maybe he has one. Oh, yeah. Yes. Kim Robinson. Exactly, Kim. They lack logic and comprehensive thinking. You know, I would have, I don't know what I would have done differently, except just not be so nervous. You know what I mean? I think I said what I was supposed to. I can't watch it, but I know that I said stuff about like to Krowski and tried to correct that and brought up the active bleeding and said that that isn't consistent with the Commonwealth's theory. And then they asked us about the Sullivan sisters and the Aruba incident. And I said, what did that prove? If nothing, the Aruba, in my opinion, the Aruba incident was in favor of Karen as well, because if if my man, if Mr. Nurse Kim is getting out of an elevator and a little full-faced vixen is making the eyes and you guys are, swapping spit in my presence, allegedly, what I'm going to do is not clutch my pearls and clench my butt. I'm going to have a reaction. But what she didn't do was have any sort of violence or any kind of physical altercation ever with Officer John O'Keefe. So that goes to her propensity not to violent acts or rage. Yeah, a woman screaming does not equal a woman driving a 6,900-pound vehicle into a boyfriend. Doesn't happen. Kelly, if Chloe bit you must acquit, says Aruba is irrelevant. Agreed, babe. Totally agree. And then the last question was, which this was last night. We got to go over stuff, babes, right? We'll have to go over this all together. But from yesterday at court, there was the last question that we were on. It was 3 different segments. And they said he asked about Judge Cannone's extremely harsh words for the defense, babes. Yesterday, when Judge Cannone came out the gate and was saying what she was saying in the tone in which she said it, I left my body. I physically orbited in a different galaxy. I was out of the Milky Way when I tell you, okay? I said, nope, no, thank you. That's assault. Why are you talking this aggressive? Then the camera goes, who to who? Goes to see Karen and AJ. And I'm like, oh no. And then she says, that she believes that things were done deliberately. She uses very specific wording that is serious, severe, sanctionable. And then she pulls Karen over for a colloquy. Say that 3 times fast. A colloquy. Oh, okay. And she says, like, I guess by all accounts, clearly, I want to keep my legal team because the Sixth Amendment matters. Okay? That's her constitutional right, not a sham of a prosecution that the Commonwealth of Massachusetts continues to railroad Karen Reed in. And when there was nothing that was actually done, right? Like if you didn't fine the attorneys, and if you didn't, I don't know, admonish them and revoke pro hoc vice, well, you did admonish them, but you didn't revoke their pro hoc vices. So you didn't do anything. So you just used the court, you used the bench, and you used your little Polly Pocket positioning in Norfolk Superior, Bev, to talk some shit. Is she trolling us right now? Like, is she talking all the shit just like in real time? And then she's like, just kidding. Everything's fine. Is Judge Cannone me when the pizza man is late, right? And I'm just like this. I'm not giving a tip. Do you hear me? You delivered my pizza somewhere else. I've been waiting for an hour and a half. This is bullshit. Okay? They come to my house. What do? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Lovey. It's been a busy day, huh? It's a Friday. I hear you. And I'm given 50% tip. Is that what she's doing? I don't know. Tell me. Oh, Jen says she is trolling now. Can you imagine? And Kay Wag said, did she expect Karen to say anything different? No, she did all of it for the media. Hey, Wags, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone every day. Anytime we watch any court or I see Hank. And that was a question I had last night too. When Vinnie asked that question, I said, well, it's all well and good. She just said this to say it, I guess. Maybe she needed to go to therapy tonight, or make an appointment with Teresa in Newton to do her hair. She still hasn't got her spring blonde, and we know that she is grumpy. However, it's odd. It's off-putting, and I don't like it. Like, I want the Commonwealth, who has made, in my opinion, material misrepresentations to the court, to get the same song and dance. They have made worse misrepresentations, way worse. I don't think that the defense did, but of course, is my bias showing? Probably. When I looked at the filing from Eliza Little that was signed by all the attorneys, when she was saying that ARCA wasn't hired or paid for by the defense, she meant the initial report. Their opinion was not bought. Their opinion was already pre-existing before Commonwealth v. Karen Reed Trial 1. It had been there since the federal investigation, and ARCA was hired and contracted via the feds. So, it's a wild world we live in. But to see that it is not, we don't play by the same rules, and that she is, I feel that Judge Cannone is getting a little bit more brazen, babes, in her ability to just really, really pound on the desk and these make these comments saying that something is a grave concern, then not removing anyone, their pro hoc vice. Thank you. We didn't want you to do that. But you're just adding to a problem and sensationalizing something that you're supposed to have judge prudence. Prudence. And you're supposed to have your impartiality and not look, even if you do have a side, which the Commonwealth she will always lean that way. It's like in their nature, but still call some balls and strikes. Try to be a halfway decent what? Here she is. This is when she was decent. We always will have the Super Bowl, Judge Cannone. This was your time to shine, babe. And you let the Eagles fly. That's what you did. All right? It was incredible. You called that game very well. The Commonwealth v. Karen Reed, you've left a little bit to be desired. Okay. Oh. And Super Squirrel says Cannone has failed to administer justice fairly. It's called bias. And I say the same thing, Super Squirrel. Your bias is showing, Beverly. Might want to put that away. Okay, it's very early in the morning to have your bias showing. My grandma always said, don't let your bias show before 10. I don't know. Oh, is Mary Malarkey here? Mother Mary of me and Petty Paralegal. Congratulations to our brother who passed his CPA. Kimbo Sliced says, I personally think her decision is all about having the summer off. Wow. That's a hot take, babe. And I love that. I know that Judge Cannone wants to be knee deep in clams. You know it. I know it. She's got her house down the Cape. All she wants to do is, just be an outlaw with her claw. That's it. She looks for little crabs. She also collects starfish and shells. These are things she enjoys. And she says to herself, if it gets to be past July 1st, it's not worth it. Okay. Because she gets the 3 months down the Cape. She goes June 1st to August 30th, allegedly. I just made that up, but it feels right. And she's got the pool. And then her husband might say, oh, we really got to get a heater this year, Bev. And she goes, damn it, Tim. I don't give a shit. And I don't know why she speaks like that. Oh. She wears her swim. Beth, if Judge Cannone is wearing an itty bitty teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini right under that robe, that's a good time. Also, just for the Cape's sake, let's bring us a little bit of warmth and joy today. Hey, Coco. Look at our girl. Look at her. She's in her red polka dot bikini. Oh, Lord. Oh, and Kelly knows she does want to be knee deep in clams by June. Of course she does. And Erin Gullidge says, she got that skirt bathing suit in full effect. Guys. She's got a tankini and a skirt. Oh, that's hilarious. That is the best. I love it. It's not full black though. What it is she likes one that is black, but then there's like a flower print, right? It's a large flower, like a lilac maybe, or not maybe a hibiscus all over the skirt. Hilarious. Oh. Trisha says, I think she goes for a swim a swim dress, just in general, right? She just likes to be covered, and she has SPF within it. I agree. And my mother, Mary Malaki, first of her name, says, "Good morning, Nurse Kim and Loveys. Nurse Kim, you're looking extra gorgeous lately. I'll have what you're having. Here it is, babe. I debuted this on the Glarer, okay? Because I only debut new technology when I go to Will's house, okay? But Jimmy told me I looked old and gray when I am using the desktop camera. I didn't know that there was like another option. I was like, the camera that comes in the computer is the computer's camera. I didn't know you could add one. Okay, that says a little bit about me. I know, and I was not born in the 1920s. Leave me alone. But so when I was on my cell phone and I was on a stream, he said, "Oh my God, bitch, you look really pretty." And I was like, I don't know what I did because it's just the phone. And he was like, "Oh, it's a better camera. You need to get a webcam." So I got a webcam. And not like that, you pervs. Okay. We're not doing weird shit. It's not Nurse Kim's Gone Wild, but I got it. It's a surf on webcam with autofocus and a swivel head. And then some very small child, he couldn't have been more than 18 years old, literally said to me, "Hey, lady, you want to get it to 60 frames per second, but this one will be good for an upgrade." So I guess there's like other ones I could buy on the Amazon, but this is it, Mary Malaki. So get yourself it was $29, I think, at the Walmart. All right, love you. Oh, yeah, 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 he is. Yeah, Stephanie, you got it. You call me out on the shit. Would I ask him to do anything related to this fucking desktop? No, no. Would I also ask that man for a recommendation for some sort of apparatus? Absolutely not. Do you want to know why, babe? Because he would recommend the most expensive one. Because he's an IT dude. He's an IT bro. And he'd go like this, well, we clearly need $1,000 something. And I'd be like, okay. Mm. He's led me down a path or two in my life that I can't financially recover from. And good morning, Miss Jess MB. We need to keep our heads on a swivel with this judge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And tomorrow will be very interesting. We'll be there together. We will watch it. We will prepare. And it will be what the Lord has made. Everyone say your prayers. Even if you don't say your prayers, if you feel like you're froggy and you can throw one in, and even pray to like a goddess, okay? If you pray to Mother Nature, like, or St. Patrick, or I think there was St. Gertrude, and she was the saint of cats and drunks. It was she. Was it drunks, cats and rats, or cats and I don't know. I'll look it up. But St. Gertrude was somebody. She shared the same day with St. Patrick, I believe. But he was more famous because the patriarchy, but neither here nor there. Oh, and Moochie's 33 says, "Do you think we'll get the defense list soon? I hope so." Moochie's, of course, babe. I bet you, well, I don't bet you anything, but $5. No, just kidding. I think that it should be out like next week. Absolutely. Because Judge Cannone yesterday said that they had to get it to the defense, I mean, to the Commonwealth, and then they'll probably publish it early next week, in my opinion. Oh, Susan Cons 57 says Gertrude was my mother's name. I love that. I love that. Gertie. Okay. Oh, Carrie, it's a lie. It's a webcam, babe. This is all false. It is for $27.99. You too could get a surf on. And you are beautiful as always as well. Oh, and whoever said a saint of drunks, finally a saint for me. Whoever. I might have made that up. It might have been cats and rats, but I felt like it was cats and drunks is what it said, because it was the 1900s when she was around. Oh, armor of Alessi, do not feel bad about your bathing suit. Look at it. Wear what you will, babe. Okay? I'm going to bring you back to 1994. I wore a large white shirt and a pair of boys' basketball shorts. Why? It was a little prepubescent. I hit that chunky highway, Route 66. Found myself unable to put one piece on. I was a little nervous. So I just would attend in that. So I have no judgment, babe. Oh, Kelly, Kim, that was my bathing suit as well for years. Oh, guys, we are. Oh, look it. And Trisha says we've all been there, Kim. And Christina, six hips. Woo, six hips. Mr. Ramusin would be very thrilled if you had six hips, babe. But six kids, hips for days. And we have Whitney's mom says, we all know Bev's swimsuit is just like her robe. Absolutely. Oh, Cats and Gardeners, orphaned methodology. It was Cats and Gardeners. Shit, I would not have thought that St. Gertrude was Cats and Gardeners. Damn it. Sorry, babe. All right. Okay, and listen, Aaron Gullidge, this is literally, and I mean it, the best way to start a day. I love you. I love your face. I thank you so much. And I thank you for being here with me for random 27 minutes of talking about court TV. We got to go to work. All right. And I just wanted to bop on, say good morning, tell everybody I love you, and let me say hello to these humans. Oh my gosh, look at this. Sarah D, thank you for becoming a new member, Lovey, consensually. And Aussie Steve, what are we doing? Been watching every aspect of this madness from Australia. Not much sleep. My two new kittens love my middle of night viewing. Love all my friends in this battle for TB and Karen. Oh, that is so kind, Aussie Steve. And tell your little kittens to pray to Gertrude because she's cats for sure. Possibly gardening, drunks, and rats as well. But cats is in the loop. Oh, oh, this feels a little aggressive, Mary. I thought you were my mother, and you have just become a consensual member. I'll feel hurt about that in the bathroom later, but I love you. And love Romy with cheese. Can I have your autograph? Babe, we could sign a lease together at this point, okay? What are we doing? Do we want like office space? Do we want a minivan? What are we doing, Romy? Because where you lead, I will follow, like a Gilmore Girl. And Glenn Lake, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member consensually. Gen X Gal 71 also became a YouTube member consensually this morning. Look at that puppy. Who is he? Oh, he's a love. He's a lovey, and he covers his face when he goes to sleep. He also does not enjoy chasing after squirrels because he feels like God put them there for a reason. These are good babies. Okay. And Annalise became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Lovey. And Sammy spills the tea. Says Canton needs a saint for drunks. I love your face. And I love your face. You are the best. You are the best chat. You are the best people in the United States of America. You know this. Look, Nan, it's a 29-minute stream. And I'm getting spanked with a hundo. A C note, if you will, for 27 minutes on a webcam. Oh, hey. How you doing? How you doing, my Nan? I love your face too. And Bev's Bishlap. Thank you so much, Lovey says, I love your face. Oh, we need to do a dog. Who is she? Because this is getting aggressive. I'm feeling the need to talk. I'm feeling the need to work my way through what jowls say to me because they say a lot. Okay. Look at these ones. This is a man who has been here at least 4 lifetimes. Okay. He has a little brother named Charlie, and his mother was a single mom who worked 2 jobs. Wasn't Reba McEntire. It wasn't. But she did. And she did it for the kids. And he puts every ounce of love and effort into his family. Bev's Bishlap, thank you so much. All right, babes, I got to go. I'm signing off. I love everything about you. Have the best day. Have a great hump day. Good Wednesday. And maybe we'll stream later on tonight and we'll talk all the shit if you're up for it. All right. Love your face. Talk to you soon. Bye.